I'll do my best.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tsu-Kun.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Well, they defeated the
Not
Darkspawn.
permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Is there a reason I should
You
join
did
him?
just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where's Fergus?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt. Spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Suppose so. Alright. Exploration mode, scope down forward, issue orders, character right click on your desired location, destination. Alright. Oh, but I like to play like this.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone.
Do we speak later?
Your father has left you in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner.
I look.
As do I. Until then.
I see.
Yes?
How long have you fought?
We fought together under King Maric when he drove the Orlesians out of Ferelden. Heady times. The years since have not held the same promise. It's not something a youth would understand. It will be good to ride beside your father again.
I trust a delay with your men is nothing serious.
Poor weather, I believe. Their progress has been slow, but it's nothing you need worry about.
Your daughter is interested in me?
The topic has come up from time to time. The young and their infatuations.
It sounds more serious.
Perhaps. Delilah is no longer of the age where I can direct her tastes. To be honest, I have no expectations. And your father seems determined to let you find your own way. If something did happen, well, we'd address it as befits a family of our stature.
We'll see.
I'm sure.
We'll see.
There will be much to discuss once I return.
Just want to wish you well, Arlen.
I thank you. That is quite unnecessary.
Well, I suppose so. What about you, Terry?
Shouldn't you be off to your brother, as I asked?
You sure you'll be alright? Oh, I know. Is sending all our
When the
forces
king
such a good
demands
idea?
it. In fact, not sending our forces south would be a distinctly bad idea. Don't worry, pup. You shouldn't see many problems, but I want you to prepare the men left here, in case.
Sure, you'll be alright.
Your brother and I go into battle, not an afternoon tea. Who knows what will happen to us? I will tell you, however. You're my cherished son. I love you. And I trust you completely to carry on the Kuzlin name if the worst should happen. But don't worry about me, dear boy. You'll have enough to occupy your mind while I'm gone.
Well, I am the adopted son of House Kuzlin, so...
I'll talk to you soon. Just let me finish my meeting with Duncan.
Alright. Whatever it is. I know I'm just saying that I'm the adopted son, but hey! I like to play an RP a bit. So, yeah. It's good to RP, because it makes you interested in the game. And such. Anyways. Let's right click open it. And then start going somewhere. Still, okay, good. It's still recording. Go.
Good evening, my lord.
Yes, good morning. Good evening, too. Well, if I was a rogue, I could probably unlock all of it. I'm not. Also, I'm gonna try to remember everything that I've done here, so, yeah. I'm gonna
Good
go
evening, my
everywhere,
lord.
try to unlock as much
As you desire.
Yeah, try to unlock everything as much as I can. And yeah. Insufficient skills, eh?
Castle is so eerie with everyone preparing to ride south. It will be so empty.
It's been a long time since I played this game. About 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, those are some good times. Yeah. So hopefully I remember almost anything. So this is gonna feel like a first time playthrough until I jog my memory. The last time I actually played this game was actually
Maker, prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker, forgive us all!
oh, hello.
Have you come to pray for your brother and father? I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings with you.
I'd appreciate that.
Please,
I guess.
child, call me Malol. I've known you since you were a wee babe after all. Creator of the sky, the land, and the sea. Hear your people in our time of need. Let no man have cause to fear the shadows. Let their souls be lifted upon your return. So let it be.
Well, I'm no religious person, but guess I'll just, for once, just...
There now. I'll be keeping a vigil tonight. You're welcome to come. There are many more who must receive the Maker's blessings before they leave. If you would excuse me.
Thank you, I guess.
It is the least I could do. If the worst comes to pass, child, take comfort in knowing that the Maker's will takes many forms. We shall talk once the soldiers have departed.
Yeah, I suppose so. Then again, I am still adopted. I don't remember that kind of stuff happening. Finding a bonus. What bonus exactly? It's giving me extra armor, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, bonus to armor. Okay.
As you desire.
Huh.
Oh, my lord, we were just,
Taking a
well,
break.
well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here.
Hey, don't worry about it. I won't say anything.
We appreciate that, my lord. Thank you.
No need.
Thank you for your lenience, my lord.
After all, nobody is really after the treasure, right? I don't know. Let's try to just keep rolling around and such. Just...
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
What do you do, Sir Gilmore?
Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Did the dog go into the...
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
He knows better than
I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
Well, to the kitchen then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Suppose so.
Good evening, my lord.
Selection? Freely. Okay. Oh, a book. Nice. Another thing about this game is you want to collect as much codex as that is, because every little experience counts, and the end game really does count. Even though it's that.
As you desire.
Asian occupation, eh? I can find more. Ah, another book. There we go. History of Chapter 2. Let's see. Alright. Here we go.
Hello, my dear boy. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Kuslans, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
Still the same taskmaster, I see.
If the mind is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. Perhaps you'd care to join me in teaching the lesson?
Well, certainly. I guess I'd be happy to.
Wonderful. Oh, the Kusland history is long indeed. Where shall we start?
No. Tell about our relationship with all House.
The history between the Kuslands and the House reaches back to the Orlesian occupation.
Go on.
During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near Highever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the tournier's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over.
But... unfortunate, but we couldn't lose Harper's Ford.
Correct. That caused a rift between the two families, as you might imagine. The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Loghain. Just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Kaelin, to fight the Darkspawn.
When was our line founded?
Records are vague, but the Kuslands became Tierns during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child?
Yeah. I think I remember something about that age. An age in there.
Every day I pray to the Maker that my lessons will stick, and every day he tasks me anew. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Kusland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Tyrn.
We predated the founding of the kingdom, yeah?
Well, I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young man.
It's your skills as a tutor,
If I were
of course.
truly a skilled tutor, I suspect I would not encounter such insouciance amongst my pupils. You can look that up later. At any rate, your family has held the Tyrnir of Highever since before King Calenhad united Ferelden. In fact, Tierna Elethea Kusland battled Calenhad to maintain Highever's independence.
Calenhad let us keep the Tyrnir?
Calenhad wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it. After Elethea's men were defeated, Calenhad asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event.
We actually opposed the king.
The Kuslands are ardent royalists now, but at that time,
Why am I lagging?
Calenhad was unknown and considered dangerous by many.
God damn it. I hate fraps.
When Calenhad's army reached Highever, Tierna Elethea led the local bands against him. Obviously, Calenhad won.
This frap's doing this. I don't know why it keeps doing this, but... Be right back.